Hey guys, this is just a reminder to make sure to go follow me over on Instagram. It is Jeffrey_James_reviews. Follow me over there to see updates and talk pro wrestling. What's going on, boys? Today we are doing our top 10 WWE Mattel figures. Now, what that means is I am grouping in Ultimates, Elites, and maybe something else. Maybe a little spoiler for you, but maybe another line. But Ultimates and Elites are eligible for this list. So this is my group together top 10 WWE Mattel figures of 2023. And man, honestly, it was the year for WWE Mattel figures. I mean, Mattel absolutely knocked it out of the park with so many figures this year. Like, I bought more WWE like Elites and Ultimates this year than I have, I think, in a long time, just because there's a couple of reasons. One, Mattel has done some very, very great things with Elites, and they've done some not so great thing with Elites. Same thing with Ultimates, and same thing with Basics. We will go over everything in this video, but there are certain things that I like about Elites that they have changed. There's things that I don't like about Elites that they have changed. Things about Ultimates that I like that they have changed, and things that they have, shut up. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, this is our honorable mentions. So we're going to go ahead and go quickly over our honorable mentions and then jump into the top 10 list. But our honorable mentions here, we got to give a special shout out to the Ruthless Aggression line, man. I mean, it was a era. What a great line. So many guys out of that line that that easily could have made top 10. For example, these guys right here, the RVD, the JBL, and the Edge. That Edge barely made it out of the top 10. Great figure. Same thing with the JBL, great figure, and the RVD, amazing figures. The Ruthless Aggression line just brought me back to my childhood. That is kind of the era I grew up in, and these are all pretty much just Jakks figures that they made 1,000 times better. I will say, though, that the Jakks head sculpts still hold up to this day and are some of the best head sculpts ever on wrestling figures, and I will stand by that. But yeah, shout out to the Ruthless Aggression line, man. Super great stuff here with the Edge, the JBL, and the RVD. Had to mention the Ruthless Aggression line and these figures specifically because they are super good figures. You do have to fix them up a little bit. Like, for example, I changed the knee pads on the JBL and the RVD. The thing that sucks about the Edge is they don't have the box around the R, you know. But it is what it is. So just wanted to mention those. Legends, man. Legends. I have been buying the hell out of Legends, and which is weird because, like, I'm not a Legends guy, but, like, I don't know. I think a big thing for me that makes me want to buy an Elite now is I know they're going to be a good figure because of those double jointed arms, man. Like, the double jointed arms in the Elites have absolutely changed the game, man. Like, I know what it's like. We kind of like forgot about it now, and it's just like a normal thing now with the Elites, but the double jointed arms being in Elite figures absolutely changed the game, man. Like, it, oh my god, it makes the figure so much better. Ken Shamrock, man, this figure, I never got the Chase figure in the blue. Probably would like to pick it up eventually, but this green one, really, really enjoyed this figure, man. I don't know. I was looking for this figure for a long time at Target. Finally found it, and yeah, barely made it out of the top 10. Love this figure. Greatest hits. We can go over the greatest hits. I love that Mattel's doing this. I know that a lot of people are going to complain about it, and I get it, trust me. But the thing about wrestling figures or action figures, toy collecting in general, you don't buy things necessarily for the value. You do it because you enjoy it. So if you're buying a figure thinking that it's going to be worth double the price in or triple, quadruple the price in a couple years, chances are it's probably not. As you see here, I have a mock wall, and honestly, I have gotten rid of stuff on that mock wall. I have, you know, added stuff, got rid of stuff. To me, I have it not really necessarily for value, but just because I think it looks nice, and two, You know, if a figure in one of these mock boxes that I have happened to become $100, sick. If not, I don't mind keeping them in my collection. So yeah, but anyway, greatest hits. This Undertaker rules. It is a lot better with the double jointed arms, the updated head sculpt. I love this like Ministry era Undertaker, super sick figure. All right, we're supposed to make this quick and we aren't. Ultimate Editions. I love the Ultimate Editions. I think they did a great job this year with Ultimate Editions. For the exception of one thing, these drop down hips, absolutely hate them. I hate them. I much rather not have them. They are just annoying every time you try to kick your figure forward. Look at that. Every time that drop hip's going to come out and you got to put it back. It's just annoying. But the Ultimate Editions, they've gotten a little bit better. They feel a little bit more tighter, like the butterfly joints especially feel a lot more tighter than what they used to. Like that Ultimate Batista, I think last year, those butterfly joints, dude, are so loose. Like they're just like flapping around. But on these, they have tightened them up. I just hate that drop down hip, man. Get rid of it, honestly. I mean, I'm cool with not having it. I do not like that drop down hip at all. Maybe I'm in the majority there, but don't like them. But shouts out to this AJ Styles. Shouts out to the Ultimate Edition Cody Rhodes also. Barely making it out. Reason being, those drop down hips. Don't like them. And especially on like these earlier ones in the year, they are so, like they get so loose. Ugh, hate it. Hate the drop down hips. Get rid of them. What do we got? Cody Rhodes returned. I know he doesn't have a head sculpt. It's on a different figure. It's fine. Cody Rhodes returned. Loved this figure, but there is a Cody Rhodes figure that I liked more. We will see what that is. And Carmelo Hayes. Good things about Elites and bad things. Here's my bad thing. These pinless knees, do not like them. Get rid of them. Bring the pins back. I don't even care. If it looks tacky, bring them back. I hate it. Look. A leg is loose now just from bending this knee like a couple of times. Get rid of pine cone joints. I don't even know if he's on pine cone joints. I think he is. Get rid of those too. Figure barely made it out of the top 10. One, the head sculpt, not the greatest. Don't really like it. And these knees, man, as much as I love the Elite figures, I'm starting to hate them because of that. Fix the legs, Mattel, with drop down hips and pinless knees. Just especially if they have knee pads, just give us pins in the knees. Who cares? Who cares? I don't. Anyway, all right, let's get into this top 10 list. All right, and coming in at number 10, we have the Ruthless Aggression Series 3 Shelton Benjamin. Dude, this figure, it took me so long to find this figure. When I finally did and I got it in hand, I understood why people were so buying it up so quick, and it was hard to get because, man, this is an amazing figure. I absolutely love this figure. Once you fix the knee pads, you give them the smaller knee pads, so much better. And this figure rules, man. I absolutely love this Shelton Benjamin figure. Huge Shelton Benjamin fan. Excited to see what he does outside of WWE, but yeah, man, this Shelton Benjamin figure rules. And Ruthless Aggression line, man, killed it this year. Actually, I mean, so many characters that we needed in our line, and the Ultimate Edition line did that. So, or the Ruthless Aggression line, sorry. But the Shelton Benjamin figure rules. So number 10 is Ruthless Aggression Series 3 Shelton Benjamin. Coming in at number 9, absolutely shocked me, and it's my list and I don't care. We got a basic figure on the top 10 figures of 2023. What in the hell is going on? The universe is broken. But, dude, basic figures are back, and I honestly like the articulation and the way that this is almost better than I like the new Ultimates and the new Elites with the legs. And I'm gonna say it, I honestly like, dude, this figure is like a figure. Like, it poses around. I hate that we don't have the ab crutch. I hate that we don't have bicep swivel. But other than that, it's killer, dude. Like, it is a actual figure, and I love this LA Knight figure. So basic series 141 LA Knight. It is my list. I could put a basic figure on it if I want to, and you're damn right I did, because this is a great figure. yeah, man, it poses around great. It feels great in the hand. It actually feels solid. Like I find myself picking this thing up and posing it around more than I have like the recent elites that we've gotten. Like I love this thing. I just think it's great. Like I want to convert it to an elite, but I'm like, I like it the way it is. Like I honestly think I like it more the way that it is than if I was to convert it to an elite. So number 9 is the basic 141 LA Knight. Coming in at number 8, as much as I talked crap about the Ultimate Editions, this figure was super solid. It is the Ultimate Edition Ruthless Aggression, I guess Walmart exclusive RVD. Looked for this figure forever. It was super hard to find, for me at least, and I finally found it and bought it as soon as I found it. Great accessories, great head sculpts. As much as I hate the drop down hips, these aren't as bad. Like this one is not. I don't know why, but maybe those, like I said, those Ultimates in the first of the year, that the AJ Styles, the Cody Rhodes, those type of figures, those drop down hips were awful, but I hope that they are making them a little bit better. This RVD wasn't too bad. It was it was just enough to piss me off, but not enough to be like, all right, I throw this figure in the trash. But I do love this RVD figure. I love the head sculpts. I love everything we get here. It's a great moment in time. The One Night Stand, 2005, I think, 2006. I may be wrong on that. I don't know. But great figure. Love this Ultimate Edition RVD. Coming in at number 7, we have the big bad booty daddy. It is Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump. Yeah, man, this figure to me has a lot of sentimental value. I think is maybe why it made it into the top 10, because I'm not a huge Scott Steiner guy. Like, I like him, but I'm not like a huge Scott Steiner fan. I'm more of a fan of like the Steiner brothers tag team work than I am like a singles WWE run Scott Steiner. But it has sentimental value. One, I think I talked about it in the review. I watched that Triple H and Scott Steiner, what was it, No Way Out 2003. Watched that DVD a lot. My girlfriend, now fiance, actually got me this figure while I was sick in the hospital. So that, you know, kind of adds some sentimental value to it too. She found it at a Walmart and got it for me. So it was just, you know, to me, this figure has sentimental value, and I think it deserved a spot. It's got a lot of unique molds on it. You know, we got the new chest and these arms, so I like it. I think it's a great figure, and it's got some sentimental value for me. So Scott Steiner made the list. Coming in at number 6 is Ultimate Edition 17 Seth Rollins, and I'm sure a lot of you are shocked that this is this high up on the list. But these Ultimate Edition legs, man, these drop down hips, it killed it for me. I mean, this figure probably would have been figure of the year if it wasn't because of these drop down hips. Like, I rarely like pose around this figure or use it any because these drop down hips are just annoying. I love the gear. I love everything about this figure, honestly. I loved the head sculpts. I loved, first of all, greatest, cloth accessory that we have gotten probably ever in figure form. I mean, this thing is insane. The fur on it, everything about it. I mean, absolutely incredible. I did paint the hair, so he's got like the blondish hair on this head sculpt at least. But yeah, man, I wish this figure could be higher up, but those drop down hips just I hate them. I hate them, man. But this figure rules. If you find it at your local Walmart, it's been like not really shelf warming at my Walmart, but it's been there. Like, you can definitely, you can get it, at least around me. But yeah, if you find this figure, definitely pick it up for this cloth accessory alone, because it is incredible. But number 6 is Ultimate Edition 17 Seth Rollins. All right, and coming in at number 5, it is Elite 105 Dominic Mysterio. What an upgrade. That is all I got to say. It is a huge upgrade from his first Elite figure. And this is also just a great damn figure, man. Like, the head sculpt is absolutely amazing. Tattoo work is great. The attire, yeah, I pretty much love everything about this figure, and I'm not even like a huge Dominic Mysterio fan. I like him. But yeah, this figure rules, man. I mean, there's no denying it. It is a great figure. Only thing I hate about it, and deducts it down, is these pinless legs. Hate that, man. This one is not as bad. Like I said, hopefully going into 2024, they kind of fix these things and tweak them and make them a little bit better. Because as of right now, hate the pinless legs, and I hate the drop-down hips on the Adult Ultimate Edition. So hopefully we get those things figured out, and they will make them 1,000 times better. But this figure rules, man. If you find it, pick it up, because the mullet, just everything, man. It's just a sick figure. I think it looks awesome. It does pose around great. It feels great in hand, so definitely scoop it up if you see it. But number 5 is Elite 105 Dominic Mysterio. All right, and number 4 is the Top Picks 2023 Cody Rhodes figure. Love this figure. Out of the Cody Rhodes figures that they have released so far, to me, this is the best one. I don't really care if the pants are inaccurate or anything. I love the color on these pants. I think in hand and in person, the color on these pants, man, are just, I don't know, it's such a unique, weird color, and I love it. Shouts out, I think this is an Ultimate Edition head sculpt. I don't think he came with this head sculpt. So shout out to the Ultimate Edition head sculpts, because they are, the head sculpts on that figure, absolutely amazing. Figure itself, but head sculpt's great. So yeah, out of all the Codys that they released that I've gotten so far, this one I think has been my favorite. I love this Top Picks Cody Rhodes. So number, what are we at? 4. He is number 4 on the top 10 list of 2023. And number 3 on the top 10 of 2023 is the Elite 102 Gunther, Walter, if you will. Yeah, man, this figure rules. What an upgrade. The torso, the soft goods, the double jointed arms. Yeah, absolutely amazing, dude. Like, it was very hard for me on this list to pick the last 3 figures on this list. It was pretty damn hard for me to choose, because any of these 3 of the final 3 figures easily could have been number 1. But yeah, this Gunther Walter figure is absolutely amazing. I mean, my only complaint is this jacket. I just wish that it was more like a, not a robe kind of material. But other than that, I mean, this figure rules. I mean, 10 out of 10. It's absolutely amazing. So, number 3 is Elite 102 Gunther. And number 2 of the top 10 figures of 2023 is Elite 101 Johnny Knoxville. I know a lot of people are probably shocked with this, but dude, I still look at this figure all the time and can't believe this is a real thing. Like, we have a officially licensed WWE Mattel figure of Johnny Knoxville. What? Like, it blows my mind every time I look at it. Like, I cannot believe that this is a real figure and it's in my hand. Like, insanity, dude. So yeah, I grew up a huge Jackass, Viva La Bam fan, CKY fan. So this figure is just my 2 worlds like crossing into each other, and I couldn't, it was so close to being number 1, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, I mean, I love this figure, dude. Like, the head sculpt I think is great, even without the glasses on there. I think it looks great. Yeah, this figure rules, man. How can you not put this figure on your top 10? Like, I can't wait. I hope we honestly get more like celebrity, like one-off figures, because I think it's so cool. Like, I wish they would sign like a Drew Carey. Like, if we could get a Drew Carey, like Royal Rumble Drew Carey, that'd be insane. Who else? Bad Bunny, dude. Like, we have to get a Bad Bunny figure this year. I'm calling it. Hopefully now, and hopefully he's in the 2024 top figures of the year. Hopefully we get a Bad Bunny figure this year. That would be super sick. But yeah, man, Johnny Knoxville, this is just crazy, man. I can't even believe this figure's real. But yeah, number 2, Elite 101 Johnny Knoxville. And the number 1 WWE Mattel figure of 2023 is, drumroll please, Elite 104 Braun Breaker. Probably surprising to some, maybe not to others. I did put both of them up here because both of them are great. I mean, you could ask me to pick one, and I don't really know. I like them both, the Chase and the regular release. Either way, his figure alone is, you could pick either one, whichever one you like. But yeah, either way, his figure is number one. I don't know why, but I was so hyped for this figure. I like started watching NXT again this year, and Braun Breaker really stood out to me, and I don't know why, but I really enjoyed him. I don't really like him as much as a heel. I like this baby face, you know, wearing kind of what his dad and the Steiner brothers wore back in the day. But yeah, man, this figure absolutely rules, dude. Like, oh my God, I picked this figure. Like, this figure right here to me is like, put a world title on him, put him in your pig fed, and let him run the ringer around the roster. Like, just, he's world champion forever in my pig fed, just because the figure poses around so amazing. I mean, they look so good. Like the pink like number gear, even the Chase one, like, I don't know, dude. Like, I like them both. Like, I've honestly been like vibing. Why did my light die? Professional YouTuber. Oh my God. I've been vibing with this Chase one a lot more recently than the pink gear, but like, okay, all right, that's cool. Gotta put some batteries in my light. But anyway, I've been vibing with this pink, the Chase gear, I think, more than I have in the pink gear, honestly. But yeah, man, that is the top 10 figures, Mattel figures of 2023. We definitely are going to do a AEW Jazzwares version. We're gonna do that. I don't know how I'm releasing these videos. If I release this one first, then go back and or watch be looking out for the AEW one. I'll probably release them probably at the exact same time. Just go ahead and drop them both at the same time, so that way you guys can see both of them at the same time and know kind of as a whole my top 10 figures of the year. So yeah, guys, that is gonna do it. Here is to 2024. Hopefully all you guys have a great new year, had a great Christmas, and yeah, and just enjoy life, man. I learned this year that life is too short, just in general. You know, I had some health issues, saw a lot of things happen this year, been through a lot of things this year, and life is too short to just be upset. So just try to be happy, be positive. And yeah, that's my advice for you this year. Collect figures, have a good time. That's what life's about, guys. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Go follow the Instagram. It's Jeffrey_James_reviews. It is in the description. Professional YouTuber here. Yeah, guys, have a great year, and we will see you in the next one.